Hey everybody, and welcome to our Skool community, Unwritten Rules Skool. I'm Dr. Anna Kalschmidt, and I'm so excited to see you here. If you've ever felt like everybody else got a workplace handbook and you didn't, you have found the right place. That is a feeling I know well, and it's why I started my research on the unwritten rules of work for the working class, and have since expanded it to include neurodivergence as well. This space is for anybody who's been struggling to navigate the invisible dynamics at work, things that people call professionalism or office politics, but they never say what they are and assume you know them. Whether you're a first-generation professional seeking to decode office culture, a neurodivergent person struggling to pick up on all the contextual cues, or a leader or HR professional who is committed to actually improving your team's performance, reducing the overall misery in your workplace. This is a community that gets it. This is a place focused on learning and practicing and sharing information with each other instead of the backstabbing and the gatekeeping that we see in many work environments. Here's what you can expect. I'm going to do regular Q&As and Zoom sessions. I answer your questions and you hear from your peers as well on how they would navigate your situation. These sessions are so deep that I do not post the recordings for your privacy, because we don't do the fake stuff here. We talk about what the actual issue is you're struggling with at work and what we recommend you do moving forward. We're going to get resources, tools, templates in the classroom, help you navigate your workplace as confidently and authentically as possible. And for the leaders, for helping you design workplaces where a lot of these unspoken rules don't end up sabotaging you, because just because you don't measure it doesn't mean you're not paying for it. And honestly, you'll connect with people who just get it. Every coaching client I've ever had, and a ton of the comments I receive on social media are, I thought I was the only one, or you put words to something I didn't know I was feeling. You are not the only one. Come connect with people who get it. I send my book to my editor in just a few weeks on August 24th, and once the book is done, this community is my main focus. The first 100 members get free access for life. They will not start being charged once I start charging for this community. But once we hit 100, I am going to start charging, because this is what I do. This is my profession. I do believe you will get great value out of it though. So for context, a one-on-one coaching session with me is $209 an hour. Let me show you what you will get for your subscription if you are not in the first 100. So come and join me, introduce yourself, and get the first thing you'll see is the About page, where you probably are seeing this video, and you can come over here whether you're on a desktop or the app. I'm on my Safari web browser to show you this, because this is what it looks like on the desktop. You can see who's in the community, and the first thing you want to do is introduce yourself here, and you can see people are already getting started. I like to say this isn't LinkedIn, but it is networking. This is where you're going to meet other people like you. You can also find the welcome, our weekly call structure, what we're going to do, the community guidelines, because I speak about workplace bullying. I do not want to have any bullying on here, so I talk about what the expectations are there. This isn't a quick cancel situation. This is, let's learn more about each other, and we can just do better, and that's fine. And the process for reporting and how to post in the community. Now, what is really probably interesting over here is the classroom. I already have content in here, like how to build a resume, cover letter, and interview for beginners, or if you need a refresh, the job market's tight right now. This would be my first really big workshop that started going around a few years ago. I would check this out if you are on the job market, or if you're coaching someone who is on the job market. Here's my unwritten rules checklist. This is something I made because if you follow me on TikTok or YouTube, you know about the 8 unwritten rules of work. This is a 2-page checklist for how you can incorporate 3 of the unwritten rules into your weekly and monthly work day, relatively painlessly, and just give you something to get started if you start to feel overwhelmed. Learning gender from a previously sexist woman. That woman is me. And so this is a workshop that I have given. It's a 2-part series, and it really dives into what the status of women it is and all the differences between women in different demographics, and also really the power of culture. This can help you get a deep understanding of what culture is. You see I have a handout here at the bottom on how to identify your culture, and the handout is not specific to gender, but that is what I was asked to do a couple years ago, and so I'm sharing that here. How to have courageous conversations. This is really the background story about how the unwritten rules came to be. It's my story and the story of my research, and about how I came to identify the unwritten rules for myself, and then realizing what unwritten rules were different for other people and how to navigate that. And at the end, how to have conversations about this with people. We're in a very polarizing time, and so there's video content on that as well. And you probably have already seen my pre-release chapter has been out for about a month. I think most of you have that by now. If you don't, it is available here as well. And as we get closer to book release, we can have more conversations about that as well. On the calendar, you'll see when my lives are going to be. That blue dot means when is scheduled. I plan on getting this up to weekly once the book is done. So this is this is like my final month. So we're doing one about every other week right now, and I will be in Europe for a significant chunk of time soon, so I will be doing multiple time zones to accommodate American times and Europe times. And if you are somewhere else in the world, let me know what your time zone is in the community posts so that we can figure out ideal times for the members here. So there's the member page of everybody who's joined so far. You can come join them. There's a map showing you where people are in the world that they are joining. So you see predominantly US, some in Europe, and we even have some over here. Looks like in Asia and Australia. So welcome, and looking forward to seeing this map bloom. There's a lot we can learn cross-culturally from people in different countries. The leaderboard is, as you comment more, you will have more access to things like being able to post your own threads, so asking questions yourself and starting discussions. And we're back to the About page. So I hope that was helpful, and I'm interested in learning what you would like to see. So come and join me, introduce yourself, and get to the classroom to get immediate value. Let me know what you would like to see in the future. I already have 4 ideas for courses once I've sent my book off to the editor and we're in the pre-release period. I want to learn from you, so tell me what you'd like to see. And in this community, you will learn from other people who have a similar experience, and I'll bring in the science to back it up. So welcome. I can't wait to see what we build together.